All right, if you're part of a nonprofit in Jacksonville, you need to listen up. Seriously. The city has a huge funding announcement that could literally be a game changer for you. So let's just dive right in. No messing around.
So here it is, the official call to action. The city of Jacksonville is basically putting out the bat signal for every single nonprofit in the area. Why? Because there's a major funding opportunity on the table, and it's all about their public service grants program.
Okay, and if you take away only one thing from this, let it be this. Attending one of their info sessions, it's not optional. It's not just a suggestion, it is mandatory. I'm going to say that again. If you don't go, you can't apply. It is literally that simple.
So you might be thinking, why all the fuss about a mandatory meeting? Well, because what's at stake here is massive. Let's talk about the sheer scale of this public service grant opportunity and what it could do for the amazing work you're already doing.
Get a load of this number, $7 million. That's not the total. That's what they awarded just last year to nonprofits right here in Duval County. I mean, that is a serious investment in our community, and this is your shot to get a piece of that.
So what kind of work does this money support? Well, these are city-funded grants, and they're laser-focused on programs that help the most vulnerable people in Jacksonville. Adults, families, you name it. This funding is basically the lifeblood for so many of the most important initiatives in our city.
You know, it's easy to hear mandatory workshop and think it's just another hoop to jump through, but you should really think of it more like a toolkit for success. See, the city isn't just dangling money out there. They're actually giving you the roadmap to help you get it. So what's actually in this toolkit? Well, you're going to learn the whole application process step by step, including the timeline. They'll show you how to prepare your organization so you're actually ready to apply. You'll get success tips from people who know what they're looking for, and you might even hear about other grant opportunities. It's basically a free masterclass on how to win these grants.
All right, logistics time. You've got to save the date. There are a couple of options, so let's figure out which one is going to work for you and your team. Okay, so you have two choices. Option 1 is on May 6th from 4 to 6 p.m. This one's a hybrid, which is great. You can show up in person or just log in virtually. Option 2 is on May 12th from 9:30 to 11:30 in the morning, and that one is virtual only. So yeah, they've given you some flexibility to make it work.
And just a couple more really important details to keep in mind. First, these workshops are totally free, no cost to attend. Second, they're open to any nonprofit based here in Jacksonville. Now, for that in-person hybrid session, the actual location is still to be determined, which is exactly why you're going to want to join their mailing list for updates.
Okay, so we've talked about what this is, why it's so important, and when it's all happening. Now for the most important part. What are your next steps? Let's talk about how you actually secure your spot.
And just so we're all on the same page, let's put this in big, bold letters one more time. You must attend at least one session to apply. Someone from your organization has to be there. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. There are no exceptions.
All right, ready to do this? Pull out your phone right now and scan that QR code on the screen. That'll get you on the mailing list so you won't miss any updates, especially that in-person location announcement. And hey, if you've got questions, the email is right there, grants@kojo.net.
So when you boil it all down, the question is pretty simple. The city has millions of dollars they're ready to pump back into our community. They're literally handing you the playbook on how to get that funding. So the only real question left is your organization ready to step up and make an even bigger impact?